Tensions between the United States and Iran escalated sharply after Washington launched what it described as self-defense strikes against Iranian targets in response to the downing of a U.S. Army Apache helicopter. According to the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, the operation began at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the orders of President Donald Trump. The strikes were presented as a proportional response to what Washington termed unjustified Iranian aggression, following the loss of the helicopter a day earlier. Speaking to ABC News, President Trump defended the military action, saying the United States had no choice but to respond. "They shot down a helicopter, and we are responding as we speak," Trump said. "This is a response to what they did with our helicopter last night. And I believe the response should be very strong, very powerful, and that's what this one is." Later, CENTCOM announced that it had completed the retaliatory operation. In a statement posted on X, the command said American forces had targeted Iranian air defense systems, ground control stations and surveillance radar sites near the Strait of Hormuz. The strikes were carried out using precision-guided munitions launched by U.S. Air Force and Navy fighter aircraft. Iran swiftly condemned the attacks and vowed retaliation. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi warned that Tehran would not allow any attack or threat to go unanswered. In a message posted on X, Araghchi said the United States had chosen to test Iran's resolve despite suffering setbacks. "Leave our region if you want to be safe," he wrote, adding that the history of the Persian Gulf contained many examples of the consequences faced by outside powers that intervened in the region. Hours later, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, claimed responsibility for a drone strike on a U.S. naval facility in Bahrain. The Guard said the attack targeted the U.S. Fifth Fleet headquarters and was carried out in response to what they described as American aggression against locations in Jask, Sirak, and Keshem. The IRGC alleged that U.S. strikes had damaged civilian infrastructure, including a telecommunications mast and water storage facilities, and warned that heavier responses would follow if attacks continued. In a further escalation, the Revolutionary Guards announced that Iranian forces had also struck 4 targets at a U.S. military base in Jordan. According to a statement carried by state media, long-range missiles targeted facilities at Al-Azraq Air Base, including what Tehran described as fighter aircraft shelters and a military command center. The latest exchange marks a dangerous expansion of hostilities, raising fears of a wider regional conflict involving U.S. forces and Iran-backed military assets across the Middle East.